I'm the host and founder of the Psychic News Network. This is my 4th video today. I'm going for a record, I think. It's going to take a few minutes for people to show up. I do hear the bell chiming 7. It's been kind of a cloudy day here. Oh, and I need to plug this in, so hang on. There's a person. I'm going to plug this in so you can hear me better. Alright, we have a lot to talk about, as per usual. And I just did a little pop-up. Hello, hello, hello. You may have seen I did a little 10-minute pop-up. Howdy, howdy. Hello. I'm coming to you more frequently. I don't know really why, but it's... First off, because there's so much that we need to talk about. Secondly, I'm just kind of playing with some things, seeing of shorter videos. You saw it? Okay, I hope it was good. So even if shorter videos bring me more views, so please share my videos. If you get a lot out of it, you love my pop-ups, share them. I mean, there's a lot that I can do in terms of increasing my viewership. I just haven't really hit on the thing yet. I have to do things more consistently. So, the orange buffoon is really, really unhinged. I mean, yeah, this has been... We've had some wins. We've had some wins... And the orange buffoon is becoming unhinged. I swear there's a song brewing. It's up here in my noggin. There's a song. I can feel it. Thank you, Wisconsin. Thank you to the people of Wisconsin and the people from other places that helped Wisconsin. That was a big effing deal. Yeah, Val Kilmer passed away. That's an actor. So that Supreme Court win was a BFD, a big effing deal. The Democrat didn't win in Florida, but what I heard was the margins were closer than they ever expected. He forgot to sign the executive order, but then he went back today, right? Well, what was Florida thinking? There are still a lot of people. Yeah, the energy in the air has skyrocketed. I agree with that, by the way. There are still a lot of people that are in the cult mind. And I'm also very shocked and surprised when I see that. When I see a flag for, you know... When I see a flag flying for Trump and Make America Great Again, it just reminds me of how stubborn the cult mind control was. And they were heavily red districts in Florida. So that the Democrat got as many votes as he did, that's a BFD too. Amy saying that all were very red districts. So that kind of counts as a win. And that guy, is his name Brad Fine, F-I-N-E? These people, I mean, they're only driven by disgusting greed. Green Bay turned blue, yeah. I don't think it helped that the evil Elon got out there with the cheese on it. The cheese head look. You don't go in... Here's the deal. You don't go into a place that has their identity, that's like their home. It's like they have their icons, they have their mascots, and you kind of have to earn that, right? I guess where I live, it would be like the Gloucester fishermen, right? Every place has its thing, and you have to kind of earn your right to... I don't know if it was... I think he was trying to fit in. It just doesn't fly. You know, you have to earn that. Like, so wherever you live, you have your things, right? You can put it. Yeah, only Wisconsinians can wear the cheese head. And back when I was doing shows with my buddy Cory Booker, we had a Wisconsin viewer that sent us a little cheese earrings and a cheese head, but I wouldn't go out wearing the cheese head. I'm in Massachusetts. I haven't earned that. Yeah, so Miss Orchid's garden is in Florida. So both evil Elon and the Orange Buffoon and JD and really the rest of them, MAGA Mike. I mean, they don't have cool. There's no cool in their genetic makeup, right? You know what I'm saying? There's no cool. You either got it or you don't. And the less authentic you are, the more you don't have cool. So they need to just give it up. Anyway, so the debacle, yeah, they have no empathy. And Elon even said that the problem with humans is empathy. So the debacle in the Rose Garden, I didn't watch it. I just saw clips on Midas Touch. You don't understand why the tariffs are being charged? Okay, read my lips. Dear Trump, destroy America. Love Putin. Why do I feel like that's not getting across? Do you guys get it? I mean, I think you do. This is what Putin did to Russia. Right? Okay, just checking. I think he was in the Rose Garden. There was a signing of this freaking Liberation Day. I mean, this is what Putin did. Unfortunately for the Russian people, and we need to continue to pray for them. Unfortunately for the Russian people, they didn't have a deeply rooted democracy. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just saw a couple clips. And if you want to hear what the Orange Buffoon is saying, I recommend Mary Trump because she plays his voice in a baby voice, and it really helps. Of course the markets are tanking. The audio is echoing. Are you sure? Let me see. Is there trouble with the audio? Anybody? You gotta let me know. I don't have a team. Echoing is annoying. I'm not gonna proceed until. Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you for letting me know. You're my team. We're one big happy team. Okay. The reason I have a microphone is because people were complaining that they couldn't hear me. So I'm just doing what I can. I need to speak to an engineer. I really do. Okay. So what happened was he's calling it Liberation Day. He's calling today Liberation Day. We're going to read on what happens next. I have tea. Rose is reporting that her retirement income has gone down. It's BS day. Yeah, I'm wondering if you have a retirement fund. Let me ask this. I'm going to ask this on your behalf. For everybody who's concerned about their retirement funds. The IRAs and all that. I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to do you this public service. You think it's time for dad jokes? We need a Thomas for dad jokes. Okay. All right. Here's my question for all of you that are concerned about your retirement accounts. I'm not talking about Social Security. I'm talking about your own retirement accounts. Would it be beneficial for you to take the money out and put it in your bank? I have a yes. 401k. I have a yes. I have a yes. All right? This has been a public service announcement. I'm taking donations. Thomas usually provides a dad joke, so and I don't see him yet. He might pop in. All you have to do is take the money and transfer it to your bank. Right? Pretty easy. Pretty simple to do. Please hit the thumbs up. Thomas will probably show up. Okay, so will people be losing more money in their retirement accounts? Yes. So, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm simply asking the pendulum if it's wise for you to take it out and put it in the bank. I'm not going to get into details. I'm not a financial consultant. The question is really simple. Is it a wise thing to do? Yeah, and then you all can figure out the details of how you want to do it, and if you want to pay the large penalties and taxes, you need to weigh it out. We know that that's part of it. I can't. I'm not. It's not my area of expertise in the least bit, or I'd be wealthy. Just so you know, and I'm not, but I'm working on it. I'm going to choose 3 cards about the effects on the American people. I don't know which deck to use. Let's use the bees. Let's use the bees. Murdoch just called the Secretary of Commerce an idiot because of the tariffs. As the Secretary of Commerce, can you put his name up? Because his name is escaping me. I'm going to choose 3 cards about what that's going to portend for us this week. Hello from NYC. No, I don't think it's Ludwig. It's Letnick. Okay. You worked for him? Oh, yeah. They had their offices in the Twin Towers. He's the one that said, oh, if my mother-in-law, I mean, it was talk about tone deaf. Tone deaf. Let's not get ahead of ourselves on how much destruction it's going to cause Michael. Okay, so let's really keep our minds in the present. Remember my little, I'm in the present, That's from Church of Spirituality. So Lutnick, right? I think it was him who said, I'm going to take a pause. Who said that if his mother-in-law didn't get her Social Security check, that she'd be fine with that. And yes, thank you, Warren. And only fraudsters would complain that they weren't getting their Social Security check. How about people that are hungry and need the food need their check to get food? Just know from me, it's a pet peeve of mine when people tell me what to do. Okay, I have to make that clear right now because I don't want to be irritated. And you know the kind of times that we're in. It's the only thing, probably, that gets me a little prickly. I love you guys. You know I do. We'll get through this together. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wanted to say that tonight. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Yeah, so the he's a billionaire, and he's actually making the case that if his mother-in-law didn't get her Social Security check, she would be fine with that. And the people that complain about about not getting their Social Security check, when that happens, if that happens, that they must be fraudsters. WTFing-F. Yeah, WTFing-F. I'm being polite. I don't think his mother-in-law really needs a Social Security check. I'm just throwing it out there. Her son-in-law is a billionaire. Can we just get a concept of what $1 billion might be? I can't even have a concept, and I probably should work on that, of what $1 million would be. Right? I just want you to, here's the positive side. I want you to think about the positive side. The people that have been in the cult will not leave the cult until they feel enough pain. So this time that we're in, unfortunately, is the universe's way of getting the cult mind out of the cult. The instructions to Trump are destroy America. This is what Putin did to Russia. This is what Viktor Orban did to Hungary. They gave him the playbook. And you know about cults, and all these MAGAs were in the cult, and it still surprises me that I still see some flags here and there. But anybody that knows anything about cults knows that it takes a shocker to shake them out of it. And this is going to be a shocker. So, the seniors in the nursing homes have definitely been on my mind a lot. Because my dad was in a nursing home, so I had, I was right there. And I saw how hard those immigrant nurses work. Yep. Somebody's reciting my chant. I'm in the present. Whenever I read on these tariffs, it looks like they're short-lived. When I've been tuning into what's going on with Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare, I actually see them in a case, like in a glass case that's unbreakable glass, and they can't touch it. Okay? I really know that what Cory Booker did yesterday, and I mean this, there are certain psychic hits that I get that are like, yeah, that's a little bit of a psychic hit. And then I mentioned this before, there are huge feeling psychic hits. That Cory Booker yesterday anchored the light that we have been channeling into that Capitol building is absolutely true. And I stand by that because my guides told me that. We'll get into the reading in a sec. But I want to make a point here about the work that we have been doing. It's not just a psychic channel where I do readings about what's going to happen in our politics. We had Grassroots of Democracy for 2.5 years actively doing every single Tuesday night without skipping a Tuesday night. Guided meditations for a healed America. If you were ever on our Grassroots of Democracy email list, there were over 400 people, close to 500. You have all those meditations. Every Thursday night, which means tomorrow night again, we do a guided meditation for a healed America. Okay? All right? You felt it watching him speak. We have been sending white light into the buildings in D.C. So I'm talking about about 300 guided meditations where we've been sending white light into the buildings. I'm only telling you this because I know this works. And Gloria said it works at the same time I said it. I know that it works. I'm not tooting my horn. I'm saying I felt guided to do this, and because I know that it works. And it is working. And people here, if you feel it, tell me that you feel it. Rita's going to the rally on Saturday. In the face of what this criminal mob that's stolen our government, in the face of what they are doing, if you think for 1 second that the people of the United States of America are going to stay asleep, think again. It's a huge protest. Huge protest. Huge. On Saturday. Make sure you go. I'm working on Saturday, but I've done enough as it is. I would go if they needed music. I would go, and I'd play my songs. Oh yeah, and Cory Booker did mention the events on Saturday. Yes. Oh, did he wear a catheter? As I was wondering. I thought maybe he. Yeah, that would be more comfortable than an adult diaper. Yeah, Cory Booker stood there for 25 hours. That was huge. You get it, right? Okay, so I want you all to go and do those meditations because they work. I'm going to... You're in Monmouth County? That's New Jersey, right? 25 hours and 5 minutes and broke the record that Strom Thurmond had set for very bad reasons. Okay, I'm pulling 3 cards about this tariff thing. Yeah, he broke the record. Yeah. You're going to see something very, very beautiful. You're going to see... And I always like Cory Booker. I always have liked him because he's genuine. He's really from the heart. The lead singer of U2 is a paradox. Obviously, he started out as an amateur playing music for free. But as soon as he starts charging money, he's pro bono. That's a long one, Thomas. Let's have a... People were asking for dad jokes. I'm reading on the tariffs. Yeah, it was 1957 that Thurmond did that. He didn't get his way. So, we live in historic times. This is a really an amazing time that we live in. Didn't I have glasses? I thought I did. 2 of Wands. 5 of Swords. Hang on. Four of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, what's going to happen is people are going to stop spending. It's going to, out of fear. Yes, keep thinking positive thoughts. Yeah, see them in handcuffs. Oh, where's the angel? The angel's downstairs. I forgot to bring her up. She's with us. Speaking of angels, one shift that I feel right now is I feel legions of angels swooping down to help us. I really do. So people will be holding onto their money. It's going to be really bad for the orange buffoon. It's going to... I just see him flailing. I just see the orange buffoon flailing like a helpless mosquito. I don't know. Okay, so, and then I have the 2 of Wands, which means we're going to be doing so much work to unseat this entire mob, clown show. I feel like the tariffs will be short-lived. And we're going to be we're going to be so busy saving our democracy. Yeah, Walmart and Target's numbers are down. We're going to be so busy with that, with the boycotts and being more resourceful, that we're barely going to notice before this is not happening anymore, before the tariffs aren't happening anymore. And I just want to mention that since I quit Amazon, I thought, oh, that's going to be tough because I'm so used to the convenience. It didn't take long at all for me to just get used to it. It really. How about you guys? What do you those of you who quit Amazon, and you don't have to tell us if you never used Amazon. That's not the point. Those of you that quit Amazon, you're more resourceful, right? So I order from, the company, the original company that made the product that I'm looking for, and I have to wait a little bit longer, but I can wait a little bit longer. I shop at Etsy, right? Walmart, Target, and Amazon lost over $200 billion. Let's hear it. That makes sense. You loved it when Cory talked about Jimmy Carter. Yeah. I'm telling you, he anchored the light. He really did. He anchored the light. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. When we have 200 thumbs up, we will do a group hug. But we only have 181 present. So the math doesn't work on that. But there'll be more people. You quit Amazon. Yeah. So we will be more resourceful, and these oligarchs are really stupid, because what's going to happen is they're supporting a guy who's crashing the economy, and they're reliant on a good economy to keep their money flowing. And now there's all these boycotts happening with Target and Walmart and Amazon and the rest of them, right? And so they support a guy who goes ahead and crashes the economy. They knew he was going to, with all these tariffs and everything, but they just fed millions of dollars to him. And then he crashes the economy, which means people aren't going to shop anyway. And you just wonder, do they have, what for brains, or what's wrong with these oligarchs? They're just stupid. One of Putin oligarchs accidentally shot himself. I didn't hear that. Are they going to protest? The oligarchs are going to start to protest. I don't mean with us in the streets. But the oligarchs are going to start, and that's a really strong yes. They're going to be reading the Orange Buffoon, the Riot Act. Yeah. Janet pulled her 401k and turned it into a new annuity last week. Good. Cruelty is a point. I know, but remember, that's a really strong yes. Yeah, that's almost jumping out of my hands. Yes, the oligarchs, like the Jeff Bezos and the Zuckerbergs and the rest of them, the Targets and the Walmarts and the all them, are going to be very upset between the boycotts and the tariffs at how much their income takes a freaking nosedive. When you say Elmo out soon, is that what you call Elon? Where are the Trump kids? Are they still alive? Oh, they're still alive. They sure are keeping a low profile. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards about Cory Booker. I'm going to pull 3 cards about Cory. Yeah, the whole Trump family is keeping a low profile. That's interesting. But first I'm going to read about Cory. how he's doing today. Dad joke. I woke up laughing today. I think I slept funny. But I'm bummed. Call your financial advisor and ask him what is safe, or her. Yeah, good advice. Cory! How's Mr. Booker doing? I bet he's getting some good sleep. 8 of Pentacles, it was worth it. Oh, the honeymoon. This must be the 3. I'm just learning these cards. Hang on a second. I'm reading on Cory. Cory Booker. 8 of Jars. 8 of... Yes, he's glad that he did it. Because of all the people that are hurting and all the damage that has been done. And the 8 of Jars is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Pentacles is the distress that the United States, the people of the United States are going through, made it worth it for him to address that. It made it worth it for him. It was a lot, but he's glad that he did it, and that's great. And the honeymoon, excuse me, these cards are new to me, so I have to figure out what this is, what this card is. If you want to get these cards, I do love them. I just started using them. It's the B Tarot. Let me just see what this card lines up with, because it feels important. The honeymoon. Hang on. I'm not sure. Okay. I think this has to do with Hey, hang on. Relationships, harmony, self-love. Yeah, so this is really about Cory feeling really, really good. This is the honeymoon. Really good about what he did. The 8 of Jars is the 8 of Cups. He addressed all the pain that people have been going through with all this corruption in our government. And the 8 of Pentacles is he's really getting... No, it's not the Lover's card. I don't... No, it's not. I need to study this deck a little bit more. But this is the 8 of Pentacles, which is somebody just blissed out at the work that they have in front of them. And I just saw a quick clip a little while ago of Kamala Harris. Fox was speechless about Cory Booker. I wondered, and I said this in my video, one of my many videos of the day yesterday, that I thought that Fox would do something like make fun of Cory and call him a fool because it was April Fool's Day. Do I think the Republicans and the MAGAs are ever going to come around? I think that, this is what I think, it's the greed that will motivate that. And it's also, the oligarchs will be motivated by, to not support this criminal administration, because their money's going to go down, and they might have to sell a couple of their yachts. Okay. So 3 cards. I'm going to read about Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare. I'm going to start with Social Security. All right. People are talking about, would Cory replace Schumer? Schumer's kind of two-faced. That's what I get about him. You used to be able to trust him. Let me ask. Let me ask, and then I'm going to read on Social Security. Will Cory replace Chuck Schumer? I don't think that that's his plan. Social Security. I don't think Cory wants Chuck Schumer's job. Social Security. Queen of Jars, the Empress. You know what? I saw Kamala Harris, a little clip of her in a video a little bit earlier, and she was talking about what Elon was doing in Wisconsin, and how, it was just a short little clip, and how the people of Wisconsin had to really get out there and and really, you know, vote. And so anyway, we're going to see more of Kamala. And I just read on that on Monday night, Kamala came up in one of the readings I was doing. She came up, and I remember what the card looks like from this deck. And I feel like we're going to start to see more of Kamala. I really do. I don't think we're going to get to 200 thumbs up tonight because I apologize that YouTube blocks me, but we'll see. She was excited about Wisconsin. We're going to start seeing more of her. So it doesn't look like Social Security is going to be able to be stopped. We, the people, are standing up. Okay, so now I'm going to put Medicaid and Medicare into the same box. It was great that the lady won in Wisconsin. Yes, Susan Crawford. We want to see, yeah, we want to see Kamala again. We want to see Joe Biden again. We want to see Obama again. We want to see all these people. Now that the political climate is changing, you probably remember when I was talking about that right after the election. I bring it up frequently. Thank you, Rose, for my subscriber number. Check. That during this time that they get a feel of what they voted for, the MAGAs, the political climate will change. The political climate will change, and it's going to be more hospitable to Joe Biden showing his face once in a while, maybe saying something. It's going to be more hospitable for Kamala Harris to be out there saying things. Don't forget all the people that were on the campaign trail. Don't forget that Kamala won. Michael's going to live stream from the protests he's going to on Saturday. Good. So let's read on Medicaid and Medicare, and then let's read on the actual real sane people. We need the sane people to come back and to talk to us. We really, really need that. And I think Cory Booker started it yesterday. Dad joke. It's a 5-minute walk from my house to the pub, and it's a 45-minute walk from the pub to my house. The difference is staggering. All right. Don't get on the wrong side of veterans either. That was a funny joke. Hit the thumbs up. We need 200 thumbs up. We've got about like 20 minutes, and then we'll do a group hug. Only if we have 200 thumbs up. You can do it. You can do it. It's like a pep rally. Medicaid and Medicare. Thank you so much for being here on my channel. Thank you for your support. Members get free classes and an invitation to a psychic party once a month. Our psychic party this past Saturday was stellar. Okay, so what I see here is Medicaid and Medicare being saved after a bunch of drama, trauma and drama. I see Medicare being saved, Medicaid and Medicare being saved, people working really hard. The Three of Jars is a celebration card. So everybody just calm down. If it helps, I know it's stressful. I know the thing that was probably on your mind too before this, before the Orange Buffoon stole the election again. I love how he says, "Oh, it was stolen from me." He keeps saying, "It was stolen from me. It was stolen from me." It's getting old. It's getting old, Trumpy. Trumpy. Am I still what? Still feeling any fallout from the solar eclipse? That's a very general question. I think we're seeing the fallout from the solar eclipse. What I'm really feeling is the Neptune and Aries shift. Whoa, boy. That's huge. Trump lost his toupee, was last seen on the Empire State Building. Yeah, he's... What a mess he is. Okay, we need the nefarious cards now. Have you checked to see if you're subscribed to my channel? Please hit the notification bell. There's a chance that Kathy Beal and I might do a pop-up tomorrow. There's a chance. Could happen. Stranger things have happened. Let's read on the orange buffoon, shall we? How's he doing? He's getting more and more despicable. He really is. It's I don't feel like he's going to stay in there. I don't. So we're reading on the orange buffoon in general. How's he doing? It's just a matter of time before he collapses. I keep getting the King of Pentacles. This is the dark money. This is Elon. And this is judgment. How the orange buffoon is doing is people are going to hate him in a palpable way that he can feel vibrationally. And he sure doesn't like that, because what the orange buffoon needs is admiration. And I do believe he's experiencing hauntings at the White House. I do. I don't think he's sleeping. He looks terrible. We're getting there with the thumbs up. Keep going, keep going. Thumbs up and we'll do a group hug. Is he being haunted? I have a yes on that. Now, he's got more and more and more people hating him. Yes, we all hate him. I hate him. I hate him with a passion. And when I say that, people get mad at me and like, you shouldn't hate anybody. Well, I do. I don't lie. I hate him. Anybody... The orange felon's portrait in Colorado. Anyway. Anybody who willfully inflicts cruelty and harm on innocent people. Look at what he did. I can't even think about it. It's so awful. Sending innocent Venezuelans to a concentration camp where people die of natural causes. You know that that's what they said about Navalny? And unfortunately, being a psychic, I saw it. When they say natural causes, I mean the people in the concentration camps that Dumpy sent there, that had no criminal record, no due process, no nothing, just whisking them off the streets. I hate him. Your cat attacked the TV when Dumpy came on. Well, there you go. There's the proof, right? Obama's portrait is next to Dumpy's. Oh, he must hate that. I'm sure he's trying to change that. And I heard too that he's attempting. He's going to try to pave the Rose Garden. What the WTF? Now he wants to apply a tariff on fentanyl. You don't like tax drugs. And by the way, fentanyl is not like a Canadian problem. I think they found out the amount of pounds of fentanyl that they found across the border was like, I don't know, 263 pounds or something. So anyway, as far as the orange buffoon goes, I mean, this is Elon. Like, this is the Temperance card and the King of Pentacles. This is Elon, and the Temperance card is it's just a matter of time before Judgment Day comes. Right? Kathy Beal's in the house. Kathy, you're almost as popular as Damon. That's kind of a big deal. You can offer up any astrology if you like, if you feel like you want to share anything. You know, no pressure. 1% of fentanyl crosses the border from Canada. And I heard somebody saying this today, and I totally agree. This is how Putin justified invading Ukraine with the Russian people. Was he made up this big fat lie and said that there were Nazis in Ukraine that were making the Ukrainian people suffer. And then off he went and invaded Ukraine. And one thing that Navalny said in his book, and I read an article, he said about Putin, and this really stuck in my head. Navalny said he never stops lying. And that's the orange buffoon. He never stops lying. There's a certain type. We got to read on the... you're waiting for retaliatory tariffs. Oh, well, I mean, what they're doing, he's really trying to destroy us. Putin's trying to destroy us via Trump. We love you, Canada. All the Canadians in the house, we love you. We love you. We love you. We need more thumbs up or we're not going to do a group hug. I'm wearing it as a badge of honor that my number of views never goes up. It must mean that I'm good. Elon, how's the evil Elon doing? Kathy Beal, I told people that there might be a pop-up tomorrow, but they have to hit their notification bell because it will be a surprise. Thank you, Warren, for the compliment. You're not good, you're great. That's so sweet. Okay. The evil Elon. I've gotten this card about him before. The tower. Didn't I get the same card the other night? Yes, I did. On the evil Elon. The tower doesn't seem like a good thing. The case against him is very, 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 very strong. The case against Elon is very, very, very strong. Thank you for your beautiful compliments. And the Knight of Wands. There are people that fantasize about taking the evil Elon down, that think about it, and I'm talking about people in positions of power. I'm talking about world leaders that think about taking Elon off of his pedestal, and it brings them great, great, great pleasure. Like they're looking forward to dethroning the evil Elon. And I'm feeling like this isn't coming from other countries. Oh yeah, I have a competition tonight. Okay. That's all right. We're getting closer to 200 thumbs up. Okay. Are the world leaders, yes, I'm picking up on world leaders, and I mean I'm picking up like they can't wait to dethrone evil Elon. They cannot wait. There's a plan. There is a plan. That's, once again, the pendulum's practically jumping out of my hand. There is a plan. Yes. Yeah, and I get excited when I think about it because he's done so much damage. People are dying horrible deaths because of these evil people. And I want everyone to get excited about how much we are rising up. How much we are rising up. It's going to be huge. There's a big storm coming, and it's against the evil. I feel legions of angels. Rose is switching to rose quartz from hematite. Hematite's good too. Oh, yeah. Kathy, you were saying that earlier. I'll ask that. Are Starlink employees offering info to Congress in return for protection? That's the current noise. Let's read on that. So there'll be whistleblowers that worked for Starlink in exchange for like a plea deal kind of a thing. I have a yes on that. Yes. You can feel it coming from Macron that like we cannot wait to take him off his throne. Yeah, the awakening is so strong they cannot stop it. I think the ICC are going to take Elon down too. Let's take a look at that. Yep, that's definitely part of it. When we fight, we win, right? So I hope, because I really want to know that you get hope from this channel. I hope that you guys know that there's a huge change coming. Huge change. Huge. Big. Crimes against humanity. Yeah. So let's switch decks. Let's see. We'll go to these. We'll go to these now. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. We're getting closer. We are going to get that group hug in when we have 200 thumbs up. We've had to wait until the end of the show lately. But I have tea leaves too, so we might have to go over. Does the ICC have power in the U.S.? They have influence. I don't know technically, but they have influence. And the thing is, if the ICC takes Elon down, then that affects what he's done here. Is the ICC planning to take him down? I get a yes. Let's read on Kristi Noem. Okay. I think I need to read on her because what a bimbo. Oh my gosh. What a stupid, cruel, sadistic woman who shot her dog and bragged about it. These people are weird. Okay. Kristi Noem. Somebody mentioned her, so I'm just going to pull 3 cards about her first before I read on our international allies. Yeah, she's awful. I can't believe. Like, what kind of person goes to El Salvador and sees the prisoners, the innocent people? They were all innocent, just so you know, from a psychic. I don't pick up that any of those people that were deported, and I think I did read on it recently, didn't I? I don't think any of them were gang members or criminals at all. And there she was, looking pretty in her little hat, and talking about how terrible they were, as they were just, that was despicable. And one of them had protective status. Yep. What's going to happen to Kristi Noem, the puppy killer? One day. One day I was thinking about all these horrible people that we were having to deal with, and I was thinking, gee, before you know it, they're going to be abusing puppies. And then all of a sudden it occurred to me that Kristi Noem bragged about killing her puppy. Honestly. Here's her fate. 2 of Cups. She's making deals. I get what I'm picking up on for Kristi Noem is she's made a deal with the devil. Oh yeah. And the 4 of Swords says she's not well. And I mean, this feels like physically. It feels like this is doing a number on her physical system. Kristi. All this lying, all this selling her soul to the devil. 6 of Wands. Oh yeah, she's got her hands in the cookie jar in more than one place. 9 more thumbs up. And the 2 of Cups. Yeah, she's getting paid. She's getting paid. Why are you saying Speaker of the House? Let me tell you something about not telling the truth. All the Botox has affected her brain, possibly. And she's awfully thin. Let me tell you something about people that lie all the time. It wreaks havoc on your energy system. You think Noem is suffering from a serious case of tummy trouble? Honestly, live a life of integrity, as I know you all do, and always tell the truth to yourself and others, because it's very, very bad for your health to be that grossly dishonest. Is she having tummy trouble? It looks like yes. I don't think that's the only thing. She has a stock on vibrators. I thought you were serious, Yogi Bear. You're too much. 7 more thumbs up. We'll stay until we have enough for a group hug. Okay. Zircon's a Sagittarius like me. Truth tellers. We can't not tell the truth. What are you guys doing to relax and get away from the news? Share with us. What are you doing to get a time out from all the news? We only need 5 more thumbs up to do a group hug. Will they rescue any of the prisoners? I'll ask that. She's probably bulimic. Yeah, I feel like Kristi Noem has an eating disorder. She kind of looks like she does. She's way too skinny. I think there is an international law against taking pictures with prisoners. Yeah. Actually, let's see. Will she be held accountable legally? Yes, she will. She'll be held accountable. You've been walking to de-stress? Me too. Hang out with your horse? Nice. Ride your golf cart in the warm sun? No, I love these things that you're doing to relax. Listening to music. Kristi Noem is going to get in legal trouble for what she's done. Will she see prison time? Boy, wouldn't that be karma. No, I'm not seeing that she'll be behind bars. Maybe in the next lifetime. One more thumbs up and we have enough for a group hug. Diamond painting. Those little diamond, yeah, I like those. Michael likes to turn up his stereo, cranking loud albums. You do dance too? Hang on, there's something else I was going to ask. What was it? Are we going to watch this administration disassemble? We're going to watch this administration disassemble. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you. Are the prisoners going to be rescued? I have a yes. Sandra, a woman after my own heart. Watching my shows calms you down? I know, but I'm talking about the news. I want to read a little bit more about that because I don't know how the prisoners are going to come back, but I actually got yes. Will all of them come back? I'm having a hard time, really absorbing that. Like wow, how is that going to happen? Their country's governments will help them. That's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like, Maria. Wow, interesting. Well, that would be good. That would be good. Pray for the people that are in prison. Let's do a group hug. Thank you for that, giving it that old college effort. Let's do a group hug. The people that are really frightened are comforted. There are a lot of people that are on Social Security that live alone. So to be old and to have nobody and to live alone is really, or disabled, and it's really hard to be in a nursing home, to need that disability, to need all that. The people that are, the rug is about to be pulled out from under them. They're being told are really scared. So let's keep them in our minds, and let's really think about all of us coming together in ways like we can't even imagine, that are so wonderful, and that the old administration people come back and talk to us. That would be lovely. And we'll put Cory Booker in our hug, and for all the people that are depressed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and whatever else you want to throw in there. And for all of us, raising the vibration. This is part of it. We are part of it. Thank you. We're small but powerful. It's quality, not quantity. Yes. And if you ever watch this on replay, the energy of the hug is still there. Yeah, Kristi Noem shot her dog and a goat. These people are sick, and just be glad that you're not. It helps. I actually have tea leaves if you want to stick around. Make sure you check out Off the Ledge. It's daily to keep you sane. I have a reading with Kathy Beale does a little astrology forecast for the day during Off the Ledge. Tea leaves. And also I have to focus on the tea leaves. Also, when you remember, 40 days to releasing religious guilt. Today was day 29. Check that out. Members, that's set to members only. Check that out. And yeah, meditation tomorrow. Thank you. You can put up all my announcements there. To book a reading, psychic@netion.com. Hit the notification bell because Kathy Beal and I are threatening to do a pop-up tomorrow. Maybe just a short one. Let's see what's in the tea leaves, shall we? In Mars. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, great. Appreciate it. There's an arrow. In the sign of, well, in Mars. In Mars. There's an arrow. I hate these glasses. They're the worst. There's an arrow. That means we're going to see a lot of activity against Russia. I picked that up. This looks like a person wearing a big hat. And this looks like a very stately, king-like figure. I feel like this is kind of a noble figure. And it's in between the moon and the war. I feel like this is NATO. This feels like offerings from NATO. This looks like a cobra snake. There's a V for victory. This is a woman walking towards that. I believe that this is Kamala. Things shifting and changing. And this looks like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of acceleration of the war to save democracy picking up. It's all there, people. It's all there. It's all there. There's a kind of a sense of nobility. I really feel like that's NATO and the EU in between this, really gearing it up, really amping it up on the war in Ukraine. There's a lot going on in this cup. There's a lot going on there. There's a person who's sitting pretty, feeling relaxed and happy. That almost looks like a moose head. Anyway, I could go on and on. But the gist of it is that there's some real noble energy stepping in to intervene in the war that Russia just keeps going with. I feel a shift there too. I feel a win for Western democracy in the cup. Wow, pretty good stuff. Anyhow, I'm going to be doing short videos like I did earlier, 10-12 minutes, just to have less news to go over at PNN, and also to see how the numbers do with the shorter videos also. Thank you so much for being here. I'm offering $100 off spiritual life coaching packages. Send me a message, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com if you want to know more about that, or just go to my website and send a message from there. Church of Spirituality is always a great uplift if you want to check that out. Thank you for being here. It's because of you that this channel is here. So pat yourself on the back for being a contributor to democracy and good vibes. All right. See you soon. Lots of love. Bye. Namaste.